The love that I have for my children, which is the deepest love in the world, would not stop me from using if I was still out there.
Lisa is recovering from an addiction to drugs. After starting with recreational drugs at age 12, she learned some truths about addiction the hard way.
Addiction to me means being a slave to something, some substance, not having control over it, not having control over your body. It's not a matter of, wanting to not do it or not. You have no choice once you cross that line into addiction. It just takes over your body, your mind, and your spirit.
Rashana Fulton has worked as a pharmacist at CVS for half a decade and has seen the effects of prescription drugs many times over.
My definition of addiction would be any group of people or person that uses or abuses any medication or drug.
While addiction is not necessarily genetic, Lisa has had many family members battle drug addiction over the years.
And to me, it was they were bad and they were couldn't control themselves, and that's what I thought of as addiction, that people choose to do it or they just want to do it or they don't care about me enough and they just keep doing it, until I myself experienced the addiction of it.
Working in the pharmacy for 5 years, I have seen a various amount of people come inside of the pharmacy that want to try to either take illegal drugs from behind our counters, or they try to make it seem as if they have a drug issue where they want to use a drug to basically stop, their addiction.
Lisa found creative ways to get her doctors to write her prescriptions.
After I came out of a rehab one time, and I went to the dentist. My tooth was hurting me, and they were gonna try to do something with it. And the question, give it a root canal or cap it or do whatever. And the question I asked my doctor was, do I get painkillers if you pull it? And he looked at me strange and said, yeah. And I said, pull it. And he said, you want me to just pull your tooth right now? And I said, yep, pull my tooth and give me that prescription. And I took that prescription, took it all. The next day, or it was 2 days later, I called my doctor back and I said, the pills fell out and fell into the toilet. Could I have another script for them, because it's really killing me? And he gave me another script for them, and I took them also, and that was the start of my debacle.
We don't fill any prescriptions if we feel as though that the patient is going to overdose, or if we feel that it's going to be harmful to the patient. There is times in the pharmacy where we may raise questions and we want to know, is this dosage form safe for the patient? And a lot of times we may not agree, but we always do a secondhand check where we call to the facility to find out, if this medication is suitable for the patient, that this could be dangerous or harmful to the heart, the brain, So we just want to make sure that we look out for the best interests of our patients here at the pharmacy.
Honestly, I feel like everybody in this world has been affected in some small way or another. Because I grew up with it in my family, I was, closely affected. But I just went to a funeral. One of my best friends in high school, her youngest brother, is 32 years old, died of an overdose. That affected me because I was close to them. But it also affected everybody I told about it. And it's not that addicts are bad people. They're sick. And it's very hard for some people to comprehend. Addiction takes hold of your spirit, of your soul, and there is nothing that will stop it.
After 10 years in multiple different rehabs, Lisa is doing well and is taking college courses.